hello or namaste. There's something we all wait for, something we talk about, and something our lives truly depend on. Yeah, it's the monsoon. We all feel the rain, but do we really get the incredible story happening behind the scenes? Well, today we're gonna dive into the amazing journey of India's monsoon.
Just take a look at this. After those long, long months of scorching heat, when the first drops of rain finally begin to fall, you can almost smell it, can't you? That earthy scent, that feeling of pure relief and joy. Pehli barish ki khushbu. It's a feeling every single one of us knows so well. But what actually causes this magical change? So here's how we're going to explore this today. First, we'll find out what the word monsoon really means. It might surprise you. Then we'll look under the hood at the engine that drives it all. We'll follow the monsoon's summer journey to us, and then its winter journey away. And finally, we'll see how this incredible ancient rhythm shapes all of our lives. All right, let's start by clearing up something most people get a little mixed up about. You see, when we say the word monsoon, our minds immediately jump to rain, right? But believe it or not, there's a lot more to the story. The clue is actually in the word itself. Monsoon comes to us from the Arabic word masam, and all it means is season. So the monsoon isn't actually the rain itself. It's the huge system of winds that completely changes direction with the season. That's the key takeaway. It's all about the winds. So what is it that powers these massive seasonal winds? What's the engine that makes this whole thing happen, year after year, like clockwork? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple. It's all about the special relationship between our land and our seas.
And this right here, this is the simple secret to the whole thing. If you just remember this one fact, you'll understand the monsoon. Land heats up way faster than the ocean, but it also cools down way faster. Zameen samudra ke mukabile jaldi garam aur jaldi thandi hoti hai. This one simple difference is what powers the entire monsoon engine.
Okay, so think about it. In the peak summer months, the huge landmass of India and Asia is just getting baked by the sun. All that hot air over the land starts to rise up, and when it does, it creates an area of low air pressure. You can think of it like a giant natural vacuum cleaner forming over the land, yani hawa ka kam dabao. And here's a basic rule of physics, a fundamental rule of how our world works. Nature always tries to find a balance. So air will always move from an area of high pressure towards an area of low pressure. No exceptions. All right, we have the pieces of the puzzle. We've got a low-pressure vacuum over the hot land, and we know that air moves from high to low pressure. So let's put it all together and follow the amazing journey of the summer monsoon. So this is what it's like right before the monsoon arrives. The land is incredibly hot, it's dry, and that low-pressure system, that giant vacuum we talked about, is just getting stronger and stronger with each passing day, pulling the air towards it. And here's where it all happens. While the land is hot and has low pressure, the huge Indian Ocean is much cooler, which means it has high pressure. And just as that rule of physics tells us, winds begin to rush from the high-pressure ocean towards the low-pressure land. These are the famous southwest monsoon winds. Now, these winds are not empty. They've traveled over thousands of kilometers of open ocean, and on their way, they've picked up a massive amount of moisture, just tons and tons of water vapor. So when these fully loaded, moist winds finally reach the hot land, that water vapor cools, condenses, and falls as rain. The monsoon has officially arrived. So just how much rain are we talking about here? Well, to give you an idea, a place called Monsoon in Meghalaya gets on average over 11,000 millimeters of rain a year. That's 11 meters of rain. Can you imagine? That's as tall as a 3-story building. It's actually the rainiest place on the entire planet. But wait, the story doesn't end when the summer is over. As the seasons begin to change, so do the winds. In winter, the whole system we just talked about, it goes completely into reverse. This is what we call the northeast monsoon. Remember that key principle we talked about? Land also cools down much faster than the ocean. So during the winter months, the land becomes colder than the sea around it. And now the high-pressure system is over the land, and the low-pressure system is over the warmer ocean. The whole thing has flipped. And because of that, the winds totally reverse their direction. They now blow from the high-pressure land out towards the low-pressure ocean. And because these winds are coming from over the land, they are dry and cool.
They're the ones that bring us those clear skies and pleasant weather we get in winter across most of India.
So we've figured out the science of the winds, the pressure, the heating and cooling. But the monsoon is so much more than just a weather pattern. It's the very rhythm of life in India. It really dictates our food, our culture, and even our festivals.
It's often said that the monsoon is our country's real finance minister. And it's true. It's the monsoon that fills our rivers and our dams, giving us water to drink and electricity to power our homes. It soaks the soil, which allows our farmers to grow the food that feeds our entire nation. It really is the lifeline of our country.
And these pictures really say it all. On one side, you see farmers harvesting the crops, a bounty that's only possible because the monsoon rains came. And on the other, you see a bustling river, which is full and deep enough for boats only because of the water from the monsoon. And of course, a force of nature this powerful, this dramatic, it has always inspired us. For centuries, the arrival of the dark clouds and the life-giving rain has been celebrated in our music, in our art, and our poetry. There are even special ragas, like Mega Malhar, composed specifically to welcome the rains. It's truly a part of our soul. So you see, the monsoon is not just wind and rain. It's a grand, beautiful story of the land, the sea, and the sun all working together. The next time those dark clouds start to gather, and you feel that first cool breeze on your face, just take a moment, watch, listen, and think about this incredible journey. And ask yourself, how does the monsoon change the world right outside my window?